Welcome back to the Arsenal Save on FIFA 23. We are in good form as per yesterday's episode. If you missed it or any of the opening 3 episodes of the save, then check the channel page for them and you'll be able to get yourselves up to date. We're cracking on today, looking to get ourselves hopefully qualified actually from the group stage of the Europa League for the knockouts. We've 2 games against Bodo Glimt today, both of which will be simulated. We'll concentrate on our league form. We've another London derby of sorts against West Ham to play today. Another London derby of sorts against Crystal Palace to play today. And we've Brighton as well to find out how good they can be without Graham Potter at the helm. We're pushing for the top 4 in the league and we're definitely on our way. And you guys are helping the channel push up the YouTube league table, so to speak, by dropping many likes on the videos, leaving all of your feedback and continually subscribing to the channel. Welcome again continually to all of you who are new here. I appreciate your subscriptions. Thank you very much indeed. And of course, those of you who are returning subscribers, your support is very much appreciated as much as it ever has been. As ever, if you aren't subscribed, hit the sub button. Let's hit 2,000 likes again. That will really help push the channel to new people and the content as well. And continually leave your feedback in the comment section and I'll take it on board as we push forward. I can act on your feedback even more so. If you follow the link in the description to the Twitch channel, you can come and watch me do this live. Right, let's quick sim against Bodo Glimt. That should be 3 points. Ooh, it wasn't straightforward though. They had 2 shots, they scored 1 of them. We had 7, we only scored the 2, but we get the dub. With Bodo Glimt again in a second sim game back at the Emirates later in the episode, where hopefully we should be able to pick up all 3 points again and put ourselves in a great position for the Europa League qualification and perhaps even top spot. West Ham at home, Crystal Palace away and Brighton at home are the 3 league games today. Some very tough fixtures in there, but first up it's West Ham at home. West Ham have had great fortunes in the Premier League in the past couple of years. However, this season in real life, they are floundering a little bit. Fabianski in goal for them, Kufal, Keira, Zuma and Emerson their back 4. Declan Rice and Thomas Souček in the middle as ever. Bowen on the right, Maxwell Cornet on the left, Lucas Paqueta in the middle behind Gianluca Scamacca. Scamacca's not had as much first team football at West Ham as I'm sure he might have liked or even have expected when he first came across from Serie A. Mikel Antonio has been the man that continually gets the nod at West Ham, but I'm sure he's going to cause me problems today. We've made a couple of changes. You may have just glimpsed them there. So Smith Rowe, Xhaka, Sambi Lokonga and Ben White in for this one, as a few players were tired after the game against Glimt. But we should be strong enough, firm enough to continue on our recent good form and fingers crossed get ourselves 3 points in the league again. We're on a really good run of form. Whoa! Scamacca's saying hello, just letting everybody know that he's now involved in the game. Jesus Christ. He's lucky not to get himself sent off for that. That was very enthusiastic, shall we say, at the beginning of the game. Tierney to Saka. Go on then, we'll play it on the floor. Oh, and Smith Rowe, unfortunately, caught in possession, not able to turn his man. Early doors, no chance on goal, nearly a red card. And at this stage, West Ham are making mistakes is what they're doing. Martinelli, not able to make the most of that. Souček has support short in Declan Rice. He's got runners in front of him. I'm expecting a lot of bodies forward from West Ham throughout the course of this game. Maxwell Cornet has support from Emerson, who finds Cornet again. Souček, Cornet. Sambi Lokonga tracking back. And, oof, Scamacca nearly volleyed Ramsdale right in the top of the head. Forward to Scamacca. Paqueta finds Maxwell Cornet, expecting him to try and go on to his left. Tomiyasu just firmly says, no, mate. Somehow, Scamacca hasn't picked up the yellow card yet. Bit baffled at that. Referee played advantage with that early challenge, and I'm sure he should have picked up a yellow for it. Scamacca to Maxwell Cornet. Saliba's going to have to come across here because Tomiyasu got forward. Here is Scamacca now in the box. Squares it. And Ramsdale can't make the save. Lucas Paqueta gives West Ham a 1-0 lead here at the Emirates. A knockout blow indeed. Well worked. Hopefully we can recover from that. Scamacca I thought was going to shoot. He squared it. And I moved Ben White away from Paqueta to try and close down the striker, who I thought was going to shoot. Squared it to Paqueta, who scores his first goal of the season for West Ham. And they are 1-0 up. Here is Jesus. Going to need some support. Drilled out nicely to Saka. I'm going to have to go backwards because I just don't have the options at the minute. West Ham managing their defensive shape very well so far. Brilliant challenge in the middle as well there from Tomasz Souček. West Ham the better team. And Skamaka's in here. It might even be too soon. He does have that yellow card now, Skamaka. He's beaten Saliba. He's turned me all ends up. And the Hammers do lead by 2. I thought I'd closed him down and I was going to get the ball back. And as I went to commit one way, he spun the other. He's just sent me. It's brilliant from Skamaka. This... Oh, we don't get the chance to see the turn. Yeah, we do. He's just done me. Outside the foot, shot into the bottom corner. West Ham up by 2. Balls. Tierney, Chaka's calling for it again. Emil Smith-Rowe is through that gap and it's very well played. Little burst of acceleration to find Saka. Turn, look for Smith-Rowe again. Found well in the box. Emil Smith-Rowe felled as he takes the shot by the defender. Fabianski makes the save and keeps it out. Oh, Martinelli could have won that back there, but his touch just let him down. If we'd have made it 2-1 there, I'd have said we stood a good chance of getting back in this one. I might have to make some changes in my midfield because Xhaka and Sambi Lokonga have been overrun today. And that's really been the main area of weakness in this team. Smith-Rowe trying to get away. We'll find Martinelli. I could do with some pace from you, Gabby. And a good pass, please. That's a lovely pass. And Jesus looks for Smith-Rowe, who's onside. Emil Smith-Rowe angles against him. As is the woodwork. Oh, man! Oh, final whistle goes. Unfortunately, our run of good form comes to a rather abrupt end in a London derby, but I have to hold my hands up and say, GG's, they were better than me. Albeit, they only had 3 shots and we had 4. Still, their goals were well taken. We were second best. It is as simple as that, is what we'll say in the interview. And quite frankly, I can't deny that. We won't let it knock us off our stride. We might stumble slightly, but with enough time in the calendar to recover fully for the next week ahead of Crystal Palace away, which was Arsenal's first game of the league season in real life, we should have everybody back to full fitness and hopefully we'll be able to really improve. Zinchenko has that special something apparently, and he's going to change to a centre mid here, and he's now an 81 rated central midfielder. Love that. And we could also make him even better sooner rather than later as well. We'll make him a box-to-box. Improve his physicals slightly with regards to his sprint speed, which could do with improving. And some good growth from him so far. Now, our first scout report's back from the Netherlands and Brazil. Let's see if there's any worldies in here. Gabrielle Cabral is a worldie. 2 million valuation. Welcome to the gang, mate. We'll give you another month because you might be able to be utilised in a different position. You're not great. You're not great. You're not great. I am intrigued to see how good that Cabral kid is. Anyone from the Netherlands? Not there. Not there. Not there. No. Is Nick Peters any good? He is not, unfortunately. But that one youngster... Ooh. Youth Academy, Cabral. Where are you, sir? A left mid. 74 acceleration, 78 agility, 72 balance. Ball control, dribbling, and free kick accuracy is better stats. He looks like he could be decent. If he's going to grow that well, then certainly he's going to be worth keeping in the team. We'll put a development plan on him. We'll try and improve his pace and his passing and his dribbling. Inverted midfielder certainly will do that. Or do we go supportive midfielder? He's already got high attacking work rate. Let's go for inverted. Try and get him up. We might send he and Stacey out on loan in January. I think that's probably the best plan of action, isn't it? Hopefully you guys agree. Right. Let's go and play Palace. Get ourselves back on track. Now, intriguingly, we have had a transfer bid for Mohamed El Neni. I have got him transfer listed. They could pick him up for free with a pre-contract at the beginning of January, but they want him to sign permanently in January, not have to wait until the summer for him. And quite frankly, I'm willing to just accept that straight off the bat. I'm sorry, Mo, but you're on your way out. That is a signing that hopefully, or a sale, that will give us some extra funds for the January transfer window. We are looking for a first-team right-back continually and a backup striker. Waita in goal for Crystal Palace. Joel Ward, Joachim Anderson, Mark Gahey and Tyrek Mitchell is their back four. Riedewald, Doucouré and Eze in the midfield. with Michael Elise on the right, Wilfred Zaha on the left, and Odsonne Edouard at striker, who has been touted by Twitch chat as a potential backup striker option. I don't know whether he'd be good enough or not, but he's certainly worth considering. I'd say he's certainly better than Eddie Nketiah anyway. Gabby Jesus is now 84, so further still growth. And obviously Zinchenko now 81 overall, although his individual stats haven't actually changed with that position. It just means that his stat set as it is better suited to a centre mid role. And with the way that they decipher what an overall should be, he's an 81 rated centre mid, even though he's a 79 rated left back. And he's offside there early doors, which is good news for me. If they can keep that up for the rest of the game, that'd be great. Saka into Gabby Jesus. Ødegaard back in the starting lineup today and not yet on the score sheet. Given away. Saka forward. Jesus. Ødegaard arriving at pace. Diving header over the bar, unfortunately. Elise. I tried to outmuscle him with Tierney. That didn't work. Into Doucouré. Eze. Good save, Ramsdale. With a firm left hand, he keeps it out. Patrick Vieira on the touchline, of course, former Arsenal legend. Wilf will take the corner. And Saka didn't get there. Elise will give me the goal kick. Thank you very much. Tomiyasu. Forward to Martinelli. Into Jesus. Look at that run from Zinchenko. Knocked down. Saka with space. Saka, tuck it back. Zinchenko's there. Surely now. No, Mark Gay in the way. Zinchenko still looking for a goal. Martinelli will deliver this. Ødegaard's header off the back of Mark Gay, and that's actually gone down as a goal kick, frustratingly. Still no goals in this one. Oh, it's loose. Given away. Now Jesus is going to need some support here because there's not much room. Martinelli found well. Look at Ødegaard getting forward. Trying to turn onto his left. Rides that challenge. Free kick given. Martinelli. Dink it. Saka! Oh, come on, B! You've got to be better than that. Saka is just not doing it for me in this save so far. We're a long way out here. 31.8 metres. But I'm going to take it short. It's not worth the shot. But is Martinelli onside there? No, he's off. Play continues. We've won it back. Jesus, you see the run by Marquinhos. Joel Ward intercepts really well. Cross here into Eze. Zaha. That's a ping. Tierney's going to have to put the afterburners on to get to that, but get to it he will. Got support down the line from Marquinhos. And then there's Ødegaard central. Forward to Gabby. Quickly to Saka, please. There we go. Saka out wide in front of Martinelli. Drive at the defender. Try and turn him the wrong way. Saka's through that gap. Oh, Tyrick Mitchell's brilliant. That's such a good interception there with 3 minutes to go. Who's going to get the last chance of the game to try and win it? Might be us now that we've won possession back there. Ødegaard looking for Marquinhos. Look at Saka in the middle. Can Bukayo find the moment we need? Maybe. Martinelli! Goal for the Arsenal! Last gasp saloon, but a win at Selhurst Park. And shouts to Bukayo Saka for coming up with the assist. A brilliant threaded through ball through the gap between fullback and centre-back. Gabby Martinelli trusted his teammate there. He knew if I just keep making that run, he'll find me. Find him he did. Bury it he did. 3 points for the Gunners. Yah, Gunners. Yah! Up the Reds. That's going to be us, hopefully, closing in on the top 4 again after that frustrating defeat to West Ham. The best thing you can do is bounce back with a victory. And we have done that. And a hard-fought one as well. Crystal Palace are very, very difficult to play against, as they are in real life under Patrick Vieira. But we get the win. And that could be a very important set of 3 points for us moving forward. 9 chances to their 4. We deserved the win. Liverpool hammer Leeds. I'm not sure, actually, who's around us in the league at present. We're just concentrating on the points tally more so than we are on actually which team is which above us at the minute. Sometimes you just have to be patient, and we were very patient. I didn't want to say something negative about the defence there. They did just keep another clean sheet, so pleased to keep the clean sheet after conceding 2 goals against West Ham. We prepared better today. I don't know as I did anything really that different, but we kept the clean sheet. That's the most important thing. And we made the chances to have won it by more. Indeed, we did. And perhaps should have. But at this stage of the season, points are points. Doesn't matter how they come. So long as the ball is in the back of the net and the results are where you would want them, or the way you would want them, then that's all you can ask for. And if we win this next game against Glimt, then we should, if PSV can beat FC Zurich, be qualified for the next round of the Europa League with 2 games to go. So let's go and win it, shall we? So we know the scenario. If we win this and PSV win their game, we are qualified. You can see my lineup on the left-hand side of the screen. There are a couple of changes, but not massive amounts of changes. So we want to make sure we put a strong enough team out. We actually only get a draw. We're on the receiving end of a last gasp goal on this occasion. It's Solbakken that equalises for Glimt after Jesus gave us a 1-0 and 2-1 lead throughout the course of the game. So absolutely then not qualified yet from the group stage of the Europa League. In the league, we are currently 9th. That defeat against West Ham punishing us, but we're still only 3 points off 4th, so it's very tight still. At the top, Manchester City now the ones that lead the way. Spurs, Leicester still undefeated after 10 games. How their fortunes differ here from real life. At the bottom, Southampton are still without a win in 10. Leeds 19th and Bournemouth 18th. Not a great start for a handful of sides there. If we can get victory in our next game, though, against Brighton, we might find ourselves top 4 by the end of the day. Brighton with a very attacking formation as the away side here at the Emirates. 3-4-3. Robert Sanchez in goal. Adam Webster, Joel Veltman and Lewis Dunk as their back 3. Then Solly March, Pascal Gross, Enoch Nwepu and Leandro Trossard as the 4. With Undav and Alexis McAllister either side of Danny Welbeck. Now they will either have me pinned in and battered for the majority of the game, or they'll be super vulnerable at the back. It could go either which way, but Brighton under Graham Potter play very good football IRL. Let's see if Brighton under whoever's in charge now translates to FIFA. Tomiyasu dominating physically Leandro Trossard there, which is a good start. That pass, however, was absolutely atrocious. Thankfully, Ramsdale's made the save. Nearly shot himself in the foot there. Brighton, going to be tough to play against. I've made one change to my starting lineup with Granit Xhaka coming in for Thomas Partey. Undav flicking it up and looking to go for a worldie. Welbeck wins the header, and it will trickle in. We had former Arsenal striker Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang score against us. And now, former Arsenal striker Danny Welbeck has done the same. But I want to look at Ramsdale here. Is it far enough across there that you think the keeper's definitely not going to get to it? It is right in the corner. Should Ramsdale save that? I think actually it's probably just a very well-placed header more so than anything else. Danny Welbeck's 9 goals in 11 games? I don't think... Why does Martin Odegaard do that all the time? 9 goals in 11 games for Danny Welbeck. He's never done that in his life, has he? At any level. Bloody hell. Danny Welbeck for backup striker, maybe? He's Undav. We'll go for that with Gabrielle. That is a strong challenge. Get out. Wow. Didn't anticipate being quite so physical there. Look for Gabby Jesus. Find Gabby Jesus. Saka's on the overlap. Come on then, Bukayo. You got 1 assist to earn us a win in the last game. Now I need you to find an assist to get us back level here. Martinelli with the delivery. Gabby's up and Nwepu is too. Odegaard finds Granit Xhaka on his left. Xhaka deflected. Takes the sting out of it. Comfortable for Sanchez. McAllister's overrun that. Xhaka tried to get there but couldn't. Pascal Gross. Through. 2-0. Undav. Keeper went to ground early and he's just kicked it over him. You'll notice from the replay, watch Ramsdale go down early to try and smother it. And Undav just kicks it over him. 2-0 Brighton inside 20 minutes. Yikes. Odegaard, poke that in front of Martinelli. Just going to drive into that space. That's a terrible touch, though. It's the first time I've seen a touch like that so far on FIFA 23. Here's Leandro Trossard. Tomiyasu does really well. Martinelli in there to Ødegaard. Zinchenko is begging for it, so we'll give it to him. Tierney again. Zinchenko nicely. Ødegaard. Jesus through that gap. They're back three. I thought it was going to be suspect, but so far it's our attacking play that's suspect, and Brighton are better. Gross. Welbeck's in again. Ramsdale makes the save this time. Very nearly a third for Brighton here. It's very tight with the push for top four, but we can't afford to keep dropping points the same way we have done against West Ham, and look like we may do here against Brighton. There's still thankfully plenty of the game to turn the scoreline around, but turn it around we will need to do. That's not great from Robert Sanchez, and Gabby Jesus brings it down. Ødegaard is with me here, and what an interception by Joel Veltman. Unbelievable. Trossard could look for Danny Welbeck, finds him. Runners everywhere. Runners not tracked by anyone. Trossard is in. He's gone for the power shot. That's the first power shot we've seen scored by the AI. And it's a great finish. He's powered up for it. Look at that. It's super accurate as well. 120.9 kilometres an hour. Flies into the back of the net. And Brighton have ripped me apart. It's 3-0 to the Seagulls. Where has this come from? Saka. Jesus. Quickly. Ødegaard. Wrong foot the defender. He's done well. Martin Ødegaard. How's he not buried that? Got to finish that. He's just kicked it straight at Sanchez. Criminal from Martin Ødegaard. 3-1 and we still have a chance. 3-0 at the break, and I think he might be gone. McAllister, well blocked by Xhaka. Still fall for Trossard. Oh my God, they're just picking me apart. Their passing's been so good. Xhaka, given away. Ødegaard to Jesus. Wrong foot the defender. He's done it well. Gabby Jesus. We're back in the game. 3-1. 7 minutes into the half. We need at least 2 more, please. Perfect start to the second half. Perfect response to the half-time team talk. Tomiyasu. Xhaka. There's Zinchenko. Oh, don't forget the ball, Alexander. Tomiyasu. Martinelli. Jesus. Come on, Gabby. Ødegaard. Saka! Goal! 3-2. Bukayo Saka finally scores the goal that we need him to. Now I need him to score again, please. Sanchez, question his positioning here. He started to come out, and then he's just not positionally correct there. It's simple for Saka to bury that. Look at the gap for Saka to aim at. He was never going to miss that. Great assist for the West Ham winner. Great goal to get us right in the hunt for this fixture again. It's 3-2 here at the Emirates. And Brighton are concerned. Very concerned. This could be the biggest comebacks of all comebacks. Zinchenko. Into Ødegaard. Jesus. It's complete. 3-3 within 20 minutes of the second half. Don't call it a comeback. We've only gone and bloody done it. And there's still time, plenty of time, to score a fourth. Brighton collapse. Tierney. Gabrielle. Forward to Bukayo Saka. Ødegaard. Not Ødegaard, it's Zinchenko. Here's Ødegaard. It's Zinchenko. It's 4! Incredible indeed, Derek Ray! I've never done something like that before. 3-0 down at half-time. 25 minutes into the second half. We are 4-3 in front. Unbelievable. Zinchenko with the goal from the edge of the box. Brilliantly fired past the goalkeeper. Outrageous. I can't believe it. I'm genuinely shocked. I cannot fathom how we've just done that. Sammy Likonga's going to come on. Marquinhos is going to come on as well for Martinelli. And we'll try and keep building the lead. But certainly now we actually have something to defend. Comeback of comebacks. Wow. And we've done well there. We've just gotten rid of it. Odegaard to Marquinhos. Gabi Jesus is there. Marquinhos is on the run again. His touch is great. And he's past the defender. Marquinhos with the pace. I see Bukayo Saka at the back post. I've slightly overhit the cross. Saka will recover it though. Got support here from Samuel Lokonga. And there's Martin Odegaard. The defenders are quickly to me. Lay that in front of Granit Xhaka. Xhaka from distance. Good save by Robert Sanchez. Nearly a fifth. Surely we don't let this slip now. They're slower in their build-up here, Brighton. Is it going to work in their favour? Tomiyasu's got Solly March in behind. Get to this. Gabrielle does well. Please, Marquinhos. Great header. Just get rid of it. Oh, my Lord. Comeback of comebacks. 3-0 down at half-time, and we win by 4. Everybody in that ground will remember that game for the rest of their lives. That is outrageous. Brighton was so good in the first half and so bad in the second. Proper Jekyll and Hyde performance from them. I thought for a minute, well, I thought for a long time, we were going to be getting 2 defeats in the Premier League today. Gabi Jesus was outrageous. Couldn't have asked for more from him today. 2 goals and helped us turn it around. Every player did his job in the second half. I don't know about the first half. It was terrible from us in the first half, but we want to be consistent. We are kind of consistent with results at the minute. The majority of our games are ending in victories, but the performances are all over the place. We should have beaten Glimt, really. I'm disappointed that we haven't. But tomorrow, Brentford, PSV away, Southampton and Spurs as we crack on in all the competitions available to us at the moment as we get closer and closer to that January transfer window. We're still scouting a few right-backs, some of which, like Josip Stanisic, are nowhere near good enough. I have got a number of names on my... Jesus Christ, Lazari's rapid. He's so fast. I've got some good names on the shortlist. Some of the better ones, actually, we're looking at here. Pablo Maffeo looks really good. 25 years of age and 78 rated. We do have some better options, though. 80 rated at 21 years of age. Jeremy Frimpong is so fast. Oh, my God. I think Jeremy Frimpong is currently the leading candidate for that right-back spot. But I'll show you my shortlist in a bit more detail in the next couple of episodes or so. That is all for this one. If you've enjoyed and you want to come and experience comebacks like that live in real time, then follow the link in the description down below to Twitch and come and join me on stream. Drop this video a like if you've enjoyed that. I certainly think that that comeback deserves it. Subscribe to the channel with the notification bell ticked and you will never miss another upload. There will have been a My Player series start today, I think, as you see this. Or starting later on today, this evening. Do make sure you subscribe to the notification bell ticked and you won't miss it. That's all for now, though. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.